we go again. That front has been causing us headaches all week long, really ever since about Monday evening. Monday was fine. Right now, the front has pushed off to the south. In the wake of that front, we've seen skies clear out here along and north of I-44. The front causing problems further east in the form of severe weather. So at least we haven't had to contend with that. Storms lingering across parts of North Carolina and eastern Tennessee, but they are fading. This after producing wind, hail, and even, I think, a few tornadoes. Certainly there were several tornado-warned storms earlier this evening. Again, for us, it's a quiet pattern, a cold pattern, but it looks like it will be one that will be persistently chilly and wet through the rest of this week and into Saturday morning. As we find ourselves on the north side of that front, clouds and chilly temperatures. We can expect that on Friday, along with the risk of some misty light showers. I think initially the risk for that is going to be primarily over southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas during the morning, and then it will overspread more of the area as we get into Friday afternoon and certainly Friday night. Something else that will happen Friday night is we're going to see fog creep back in, especially late evening into the morning hours on Saturday. Now, once we get to Saturday morning, it looks like there will be an opportunity for warmer air to nose in briefly, initially across southwest Missouri and northwest Arkansas, but eventually during the morning on Saturday, it will advance east along and south of I-44. And it looks like in those areas, temperatures will climb quickly into the 50s and 60s, and it's possible that areas south of the state line could hit 70 degrees late morning, early afternoon on Saturday. It won't last long. Cold front will come in, and it'll quickly send temperatures tumbling back through the 50s and 40s. Along with that colder air working in, I think another round of clouds, fog, and misty showers as we work through late morning and Saturday afternoon. Forecast temperatures looking like this overnight tonight. We dip down to near freezing here over the next few hours. Clouds roll back into Springfield. Temperatures go back up. Looks like a cloudy and cold day tomorrow that will hold temperatures steady in the upper 30s to low 40s. I think in Springfield we're looking at a high of around 40 degrees. Temperatures may slide back into the upper 30s briefly Friday evening and then start climbing. You can see by 7 o'clock in the morning, there's your warmer air. Monette 55 at 7, 58 in Bentonville at 7 o'clock. And those milder temperatures will advance east along and south of I-44. Looks like mid to upper 60s, Branson south down toward Harrison. It quickly gets replaced, though, with colder weather later on in the afternoon. Now, I want to talk about this. We've mentioned this the last few days, how the pattern will feature piling up of cold air across Canada. That will build south, so the cold air will be in place. And while it won't be the same type of frigid air masses that we saw back in January, it will be cold enough to support a risk of wintry weather. This will not be one big storm, but a series of smaller storms, and it will first move in, I think, late afternoon on Monday into Monday night, tapering off Tuesday, with another round likely moving through sometime late Tuesday night through Wednesday, and then taper off once again. The first round will be a mix, I think, of rain, wintry mix, and maybe snow on the northern edge. The next round, I think, on Wednesday will tend to be mostly snow, but on the southern edge, a wintry mix. The result will look like this. I think areas north of I-44 over the course of next week can expect mainly snow. South of I-44, more of a wintry mix. And Lauren posed the question earlier, will it impact school? Will it impact roads? And I think it will be a possibility that it could impact roads. And if it impacts roads, then kids may not have to go to school. Parents may not have to go to work. So it's something to watch, I think, as we work through the weekend, along with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a lot of kids will be watching to see what happens with that. We already had a couple of snow days for a lot of districts, but I'm sure they would like some additional ones. So.
All right, Jamie, thanks. Dan, what's going on tonight in sports?
Coming up in sports, Jalen Hurts is